So now we're going to talk about an all-new set of features in SRO, our crew management suite. So we're on the jobs page, and there's a new button here on the jobs page. It is this jobs dashboard button. So when we click this button, we're going to go into a dashboard specific to this job. You can see on this dashboard, we've got a nice usage graph that shows all of your material usage. We can see all of our truck distances right here. We have a map up here on the right. As your truck is working, you're going to see this truck moving along. We can do things like add a meeting location for your crew. So if you have to meet at a specific spot on the highway, you can enter that address right into this window, or you can just select an area along the highway. It's going to find the most accurate address. We can add it to that job. When we add that, it's doing a few things in the background. First of all, it's going to update the weather forecast. So you get live weather at the actual location that you're working. And it helps you with planning around weather issues. We can add crews, equipment, and people to a job. So now we're not just tracking the equipment here, we're also able to track people. We have some communication tools below. We can take notes on the job. So you may want to let your crew know that they need to grab 4 totes of yellow thermo. You could communicate that here, and everybody has access. We can attach files. It's very easy to attach a file, something like a PDF, an Excel file, or an image. Maybe it's a map, maybe it's a project spec, and everybody on that project can view those files directly in Spec-Rite Online. We can also do things like adding contacts to the job. So maybe there's an inspector that's going to be coming and you want to have their contact information visible to everybody that's working. We can go ahead and include that contact here. When all is said and done and we have this job set up, we can actually very easily generate a job summary right from this screen. This job summary is going to show all the things that we just talked about. So our meeting location, our weather, the dates of the job, as well as a map of the equipment working on the job. It's going to show who's on the job, the equipment that's on the job, and any notes or contacts that you've included. Now this summary is fully customizable. So if you don't need to include things like the weather or maybe even the map, we can go ahead and turn those off. And we can easily print or share this job summary with the entire crew. We can also schedule we can also schedule equipment and people. So it's really easy to set up an overall job schedule. You just need to pick your start and end date for the job, the time that you'll start working and ending, as well as the days of the week that you're working on the job. I'll go ahead and save a new one here. On the right side, we've got a little bit more granular control. We can change the start and end times for a specific day, or we can even turn days off. Maybe there's a holiday that's happening that day. We can also make changes to individual schedules. So if we need to have specific schedules for individuals on that job, it's very easy to customize those schedules. Maybe this person does not work on Wednesdays. We can apply that to all dates. And when your job schedule is all set up, you just click Save Schedule. If there are conflicts in your schedule, we point these out. So this screen is going to show any of the conflicts that are happening with other jobs so that you can make sure that your people and that your equipment aren't double booked. We're going to go ahead and ignore these conflicts. But once we're all set up with the schedule, we can visualize this with our calendar. So we have a full view of all the jobs for your organization. If you know that you're on a job or if you know that you're on a crew, you can go ahead and click into that job. You can see the full schedule. So we've got our crew schedules, we've got our equipment schedules, and you can check who's on that crew for the day. Now you know the times of the job, you know where to meet, you know if you're on the job, and it just makes everything a whole lot easier for everybody.